This is the median individual income in the United States during the last 10 years. And this is how much it has cost in the previous 10 years to receive an education. It is frequently stated that a college education pays dividends, but where? An MBA typically costs roughly $75,000 in student debt. The cost is comparable for other, less critical, or even wholly useless degrees such as mass media or liberal arts. Welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is about do this instead of getting a student loan. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Regardless of where you stand on canceling student debt, one thing is sure, there are better ways to spend that money than chasing an increasingly low-value degree. Before delving into student debt alternatives, let's address the most obvious question. Is it true that having a college degree increases your earning potential? Universities will tell you that bachelor's degree holders earn approximately $1.2 million more in their lifetime than individuals with only a high school diploma. Of course, it would be strange for them to tell you otherwise. After all, they need to profit from you. The truth is considerably different from the actual market or independent studies. Indeed, roughly 36% of workers with a bachelor's degree earn more than those with a master's degree. This is because better organized schooling does not necessarily imply more money. In other words, having a more vital degree does not guarantee you will become richer more quickly. High school grads make more money than master's graduates. Higher education in the social sciences has deteriorated to the point that the only way to repay your loan is to join an MLM scheme. The only accessible job is to teach others how to do it. Here's something to consider. In the United States, there are approximately 7,600 archaeologists. Out of all of them, 5,100 are professors. There are more archaeology professors than archaeologists working in the field. There are about 3 million psychology graduates in the United States, yet only 82,000 of them work as genuine psychologists. In other words, barely 3% of psychology graduates work in the profession. So, to answer the question, a college degree does not guarantee a wage raise. Furthermore, receiving a loan to pursue higher education has had diverse values throughout history. After World War II, student loans were developed to assist veterans in attending college for free or at a low cost. Federal student loans were later provided to assist any deserving student in college. Obtaining a student loan was an investment in the early 1990s. You were always given far more than you paid for. However, by the 2000s, college had become more of an experience. Student loans were widely available. Most people obtained them to attend college. At the same time, student debt accumulated, eventually reaching about $400 billion. However, by 2012, the national debt had surpassed $1 trillion. The college has become more of an insurance policy. You went because, well, why not? It's always better to be safe than sorry. However, in today's world, where the total student debt in the United States is $6 trillion, education feels more like a country club. And merely to hang out with the cool ones, you have to pay an escalating membership fee. It no longer has the same value as when it was initially introduced. Only 5% of those who apply to Harvard are accepted, but 98% graduate. The tricky part is getting in, but once in, everyone graduates. If your higher education is considered a verified investment or experience, it may be worthwhile to pursue it. But what's better than going into debt for a college degree? Individual training in the appropriate industry. There are two types of education. 1. Orderly and traditional. These are the high schools, colleges, and institutions in your area. They begin and stop at a specific point and are also organized around the lowest common denominator, which means that anyone, regardless of skill level, should be able to complete them. And 2. Unique and long-lasting. These are your classes, books, speeches, trial and error, side hustles, and enterprises, among other things. They begin when you decide to start and never end. They can be free, easily accessible, or quite pricey. This type of education correlates directly with your chances of success. The more invested you are in your education, the more you will progress. According to the World Economic Forum, by 2025, half of all employees will require reskilling or upskilling. And, unfortunately, education, or more precisely, active learning, is one of the most critical talents for the future. Just because you're passionate and work hard doesn't entitle you to a large salary. Not all industries are equal and change every 5 to 10 years. Programmers are currently paid more than digital artists, but there will come a time when programming will become obsolete and creativity will take place. The World Economic Forum prioritizes creativity over programming for 2025. That is not to claim that programmers will become extinct in 3 years, but it is essential to understand that the right industry is constantly changing. So, how can you target the right drive to enhance your chances of success? There are 3 possible approaches. 1. By chance and a variety of situations. Because you never know when you'll be in the proper industry. That's fantastic. 2. By forecasting the next right industry. And you accomplish this by paying attention to where bright individuals invest their money. There have been numerous advances towards green energy and climate change. 3rd, by becoming extremely adept at adapting. You accomplish this by understanding how to learn so that your capacity to adjust and break into a different industry will be much easier when the time comes. This method is applicable regardless of your status. We can recognize your decision to enroll in college even if it was not your own. 2. Identify thinking leaders in your field. Some preach, and those who follow in every sector. Find those who preach and follow them. 3rd, use these thought leaders to help you curate knowledge. Regardless of price, a comprehensive business course from someone who sold a $100 million firm will be more beneficial than any business school combined. Also, individuals sometimes wonder why they should pay for free information. However, you are not paying for free details. Instead, you are paying for speed and efficiency. Even though walking is free, you're still taking an Uber. Every year, we spend hundreds of dollars on various forms of self-education, such as courses, books, seminars, one-on-one sessions, etc. Sometimes, it's to confirm a theory, uncover specialized knowledge, or obtain information we could have learned ourselves but need now. Always have something to gain. We've set aside money for it. You can begin with a smaller scale. Obtaining a student loan makes sense if it is an investment or an experience. But nowadays, college is more like a flimsy safety net or a country club membership. Traditional higher education has little bearing on your earning potential. Industries are constantly evolving, and many degrees are becoming or will soon become obsolete. Self-education will always beat traditional schooling because you learn how to learn, which is a valuable ability to have in the future. It's also far less expensive. Being in the correct industry is more crucial than correctly preparing and emphasizing your self-educating power. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.